So let me get this right. The Latino community, and that's not all, some of them are mad because black people are not standing on the front lines with them in LA, California, to represent their community. They're pissed off because black people are sitting out this one and saying, you know what, we're good. They're not happy with us because we're not joining into the revolution. The Marxism ideology against federal officers and the federal government. They're mad because we're not out there pushing the cause while watching what's going on there with cars being caught on fire, stores being looted into, destroying property, destroying police cars, destroying actual citizens' cars, catching them on fire, burning the American flag, raising the Mexican flag above them with nothing but Mexican flags out there. They're mad because black people are not on the front line. Let me get you guys clear about something. I think you guys are confused. I think you guys are confused, and it's because of your leftist ideology and the Democrats lying to you guys. Let me awaken your mindset. Have you noticed, guys, and everybody out there, that even the liberal media, the Democratic Party, everybody on that side, stopped calling it black Americans? Did y'all notice that? What do they call us now? They call us black and brown people. That's what they call us. They've come to a point to put us in the same category as illegal immigrants as well. They've considered us as the same demographic as illegal immigration, and came out with this, the mindset that we are just alike and we should support the same cause. That's where you're confused. This is all a game plan by this Democratic Party to try to jumble us together to think we have the same cause, the same worth, the same mindset by calling us black and brown people, as if we don't even deserve to be labeled in our own demographic. We are considered the same as immigrants, illegal immigrants. And we should be out there with other people fighting for them. Newsflash. Hell no. This ain't a black or white issue. This ain't a black, white, Spanish, Chinese, none of that issue. This is an immigration issue. It's real interesting how y'all lose your minds for pushing the laws, to have the laws enforced, but there was no complaints when the laws were being broken by letting all of y'all cousins, friends, sisters, brothers, everybody across the border breaking immigration law. Now it's being enforced, everybody's crying wolf. And they want black Americans to be the sacrificial lambs to be on the front line. Once again. That's what they want. This is an American issue. If you don't want to be in America, leave. You're burning cars, you're hurting police officers, immigration officers, federal officers. That's obstruction if I know what obstruction is. And you want us to be on the front lines for this. See, black and white and all may not see it eye to eye, but one thing that is a fact is this is all of our country. You hear black Americans all day that's proud to say, we built this country. They don't agree with destroying this country in the name of illegal immigration. And it's not happening. People may not like the certain things that happen in America, may feel disenfranchised, may not feel that things are fair. But one thing that is a fact is that it's all of our America. And we're not going to come down there to destroy America in the name of illegal immigrants, which by demographic was flooded into the same neighborhoods that you're asking for help from. Disenfranchising Black Americans, taking away resources from those same Black Americans in the name of illegal immigration. You're sadly mistaken, guys. I love you to death, but this is not our fight. This is nobody's fight for Americans to sit there and promote illegal immigration. Immigration laws needs to be upheld. If me and a group of Black Americans ever went to Mexico, burned a Mexican flag, and held up an American flag, they wouldn't unalive us on the spot. They would torture us, and then unalive us in the most cruel way on earth. That's how privileged you guys are, that you guys could feel that you could burn an American flag and raise a Mexican one in America. I'm personally telling you guys, if this is your mindset down there, I hope you guys get held to the highest point of the law, because this is a privilege to be in America. You don't have to be here. You're here because of the craziness and the unfair treatment in your other countries. So how the hell you come here as a guest and destroy a person's home? How do you come into my home, tear everything up, and dictate how I throw your ass out? Black Americans, sit the fuck out of this, because we're American first. We may have discrepancies with how things are treated, but at the end of the day, this is your America too. If you're out of here, where are you gonna go? Africa don't care about Black Americans. They don't like us. Nowhere else likes us. America has us because America is our home too. So sorry, we're not going out there to burn shit up, destroy things, loot, destroy people's communities, do all this stupid stuff for somewhere where is our home? No, it's not happening. It's not happening. So much love to you guys, but damn sure you're here as a guest, and immigration laws need to be upheld by the most. And if you don't believe it, go look at the polls. Donald J. Trump is completely supported by majority of America to get these immigration laws upheld on illegal immigration. Stop it, guys. This is America. If you're not happy, go back home.
There has been a lot of discussion online about immigration protests and whether different communities should stand together. But one question keeps coming up across social media, podcast, and comment section. Why are some Black Americans saying they won't join Latino immigration protests? For some people, the answer is simple. They believe every community should focus on its own priorities first. Others strongly disagree, and they argue that solidarity across communities is important. Today, we are looking at some of the reasons that have been shared publicly by individuals who have chosen not to participate. This isn't about speaking for every Black American or every Latino community. People hold a wide range of opinions. The goal is to understand the different perspectives that are shaping this conversation. If you enjoy respectful discussions about current events, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your thoughts in the comment. Let's dig in.
Latinos of all backgrounds Do y'all not realize black people are not the only people in this country? You got your Chinese Americans, your Japanese Americans, your Korean Americans, your Indian Americans, your Muslim Americans, your white Americans, and your own people. So why in Davy Jones' locker are y'all so pressed and mad at us because we not out protesting? Folks, we did the most effective protesting last November, and the data proves it. We protested when it mattered the most. We were not out here with whole productions talking about some "we will vote for Donald Trump." Y'all was out here with that foolishness, knowing full well, that y'all had a few abuelas, a few tios, tias, mijo, and mijas in your house undocumented. But y'all got y'all behinds on stage talking about some "we will vote for Donald Trump." And you think we supposed to be out here protesting, picket fence in hand, clowning like some monkeys in a zoo? No, sir, bop. We did what we were supposed to do. And y'all put y'all's own community in the position that it's in now. And y'all need to live with it.
So today on here, I saw something that really bothered me. A Latino woman basically was asking why the black community isn't there for the Latino community like they were there for us during BLM. Oh boy, y'all might want to buckle up for this one because this is about to be a CM Punk type rant. And in the theme of this Phil Brooks type rant, let me go and say the words that he once said to the universe. Do we have everybody's attention now? Now then, I say that because I find it funny that it takes us stepping back as a community entirely for people to recognize what's going on. Now, notice I said it was funny. I did not say I was shocked. Because this is what always happens. You see, somehow we are always blamed for things, despite the fact that a lot of times it's not our fault. And this one definitely is not our fault. Did you see those voting numbers? We didn't put that piece of shit in office. You did it. But you say you helped us during BLM and that's why we should help you? I don't remember that. Because you see, what I remember is that it took a black man losing his life at a point where the world had no choice but to watch for you to recognize that we go through shit. But you have the gall to sit there and blame us when the only thing that we did was try to prevent this from happening. Hey, I actually have a crazy idea. How about instead of blaming my community, you do what everybody tells us to do and check your own? Because they were the ones with the superiority complexes that made them think that they were better than people that look just like them. And excuse me, but why do we always have to be the ones that have grace for people? Because from where I'm sitting, a lot of people don't show us that same grace when things happen with us. Because the thing is, we read the 900-page document. We researched. We looked into things. I'm not sure we could say the same about you. Now then, I know it's not everybody. So right now, we need as much solidarity as possible. Period. Now then, if you want to sit there and point fingers, cool, whatever. But us, we got a world to save. So what you do from this point is up to you.
I'm seeing some misplaced anger from some Latino people coming out saying, oh, black people, you need to be out there with us, front line, standing with us in solidarity. We did. We stood with y'all in their voting booth. Black people voted in solidarity against that man. I'm not saying this is not our fight. What I am saying, we stood up for y'all when y'all didn't stand up for yourselves. Matter of fact, let me show you something right quick. This is from American Society, Council of Americas, who got their data from the Associated Press, as you can see right here. 42% Latino voters cast a ballot for Donald Trump. Y'all are house divided. Now, to compare, 81% of black folks voted for Kamala Harris, actively voted against this, what's happening right now. So I'm not saying don't be upset, but maybe direct it towards your own kinfolk, your own skin folk first. Because we stood with y'all. in that booth.
One of the most common reasons mentioned is that people believe every community has the right to decide which issues deserve its time and energy. Some Black Americans say they are focused on concerns they feel directly affect their own neighborhoods, such as education, affordable housing, employment opportunities, healthcare, or public safety. From that perspective, they argue that supporting another movement isn't necessarily something they feel obligated to do. Others respond by saying that many social issues are connected and that cooperation between communities can strengthen everyone's voice. These different viewpoints show that people can agree on the importance of civil participation while disagreeing about where they should personally invest their time. Another point raised in online discussion involves expectations around solidarity. Some people say they feel that support should be mutual. They ask whether different communities have consistently shown up for one another during difficult moments. Others argue that solidarity shouldn't depend on keeping scores. They believe standing with one another should be based on shared values rather than past disagreements. These conversations often become emotional because they involve personal experiences, history, and trust. At the same time, it is important to remember that no community speaks with one voice. Within every group, there are people who support cooperation and others who believe each community should organize independently. Whether someone chooses to participate in a protest is ultimately a personal decision. People make those choices for many different reasons: political beliefs, personal experiences, family priorities, or simply because they think their efforts are better spent elsewhere. At the same time, many people continue to believe that working together across communities can help address challenges that affect anyone. Reasonable people can disagree about the best approach while still respecting each other's right to participate or not participate in civic action. Understanding those differences is often more productive than assuming everyone within a community thinks the same way. Now, to conclude, this conversation isn't likely to end anytime soon. As migration policy, elections, and community activism continue to make headlines, debates about solidarity and shared priorities will probably continue as well. The important thing is to remember that opinions expressed online don't necessarily represent entire communities. Every individual has got the right to decide which causes they support and how they choose to get involved. Now, I would like to hear from you. Do you think communities should always stand together on major public issues? Or is it reasonable for each community to focus on the concern it considers most important? Share your thoughts in the comment below. And as always, keep the discussion respectful. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you won't miss our next discussion. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.